This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so today's session is about SQL. So you may be ETL developer or database developer or working on a migration project or cloud engineer, whatever it may be. So all these roles are related to databases. So there is some database at the source end and there is some database at the target end. So either you will be extracting data from source and doing some transformations and loading into target database or data warehouse. So this is what we will be doing. Okay. So extract, transform, load, ETL. Extract means you will be pulling data from the source. Transform means you will be applying transformation rules. Transformation rules on the data that you pull it into some stage or whatever the intermediate database. So load means loading into target data warehouse. Okay. So basically during extract you will be running SQL, I mean select, or generally on the so for example your source is Oracle and your target is, let's say, Redshift or Snowflake or Bigquery. So first data need to be extracted from Oracle. So basically either you will be running select queries or some export queries will be run. Export means select only. Select so and so columns from table and all the data will be exported and placed in some file. So you need to know about select statement. Skill select. Okay, transformation. Actually, this is the what actually main what we do in the real time. Transformation means writing series of inserts, updates, deletes, all the business logic you will write here on the data that is present in the stage tables. So here basically you will do all DMLs, meaning insert, update, and delete. So basically, of course, anything else to update the data, delete the data, truncate the data. So insert, select, all those things. Okay. So loading means once your data is applied all the transformation rules, means your data is ready to be loaded into warehouse. That's what loading. So loading means basically inserting into target tables. So it may be a data warehouse, anything like Redshift, Snowflake, Bigquery, whatever may be. Coding means actually inserting. Okay. So that means what we are supposed to learn here, select, and we also need to know about insert, update, delete. Of course, insert. Okay. Okay. So basically this is called, we call DDL, DML. Okay. So actually TCL and all, that is DBA related things like grant, revoke and all. And other thing is DQL, database query language. DDL means data definition language. Data definition language means all create statements, alter statements, create, alter, drop, even truncate also. comes under DDL. Create, alter, drop, truncate, all these things are DDL. DDL means data definition language. Why I'm telling this is, you see, for example, maybe by bad luck, some interviewer asked what is DDL, and if you don't know what is DDL, gone. They will know that maybe you're fake or something. So we should be knowing the at least basic things. DML, you should not select, you should not call select as the DML. For example, select is there. You should not say even by mistake select is a DML. Or if he says, can you tell me, can you write one DML example, something like that. If you ask, you should never say or talk about select. Select is not DML. It's only DQL or data retrieval language. Select data query language. Okay, DML means only insert, update, deletes. Insert, update, delete. Okay. So DQL means of course select. Okay. So basically all IT job we do centered around this. Maybe the DDL means creating, it may not be table views, materialized views, whatever it may be, creating functions, procedure, everything comes under creating anything. It may be any object, maybe creating database, user, whatever may be. That is comes under DDL. Again, altering, dropping, everything. So DML means insert, update, delete. Generally, we will insert, update, delete the base tables because base tables are the one which will store the data actually. Okay. Then DQL means database query language. Okay. DML means data manipulation language. DQL data query language means select. So if you want to query any data from any table, you have to use select. Okay. Okay. So these are basic high level. But in SQL there is a lot more if you go like functions means SQL functions. I'm not talking about general function object. SQL functions. Before that, there is the data types, SQL functions, joins, subqueries, related subqueries. So like that, subqueries, correlated subqueries, CT and CT as. I mean, these are all. I mean, slight difference, but these are all advanced. Okay, just leave it. Okay, so data types means right. There are classification integer data types, character data types, date data types. Like integer data type means int, number, um, float, double, decimal. These are all integer data types. Character means char, where char. Date data types means date to timestamp. So like that. SQL functions. SQL functions, for example, there are so many functions in each SQL. Like for example, substring, SUB, substring. Lower means if you want to display anything in lower, if you want to display anything in upper. Okay. Seal means if you want to get upper value of a particular number. Seal. So round. Like that, there are so many functions. I will tell you. I mean, some of the functions generally that we use. Upper, seal, round, anything. Okay. So round, floor, FLO or floor. So like that. But among them, we most widely use this SEV, generally. And of course, there are other functions also like INSTR. and position. I mean, so many. If you work, you will know. Okay, there are so many things. So yeah, okay. So those are all different SQL functions and the joins. Actually, this is the key. Actually, joins is the main thing that yeah you will be asked in the interviews, as well as you will be working routinely every day. 80-90% of your work is centered around the joins and subqueries and all. So even I in every interview we will ask about joins. Okay, and if you are a bookish knowledge, you will say what are different joins means. You will tell so many answers like product join, Cartesian join, this join, that join, everything you will tell. But if you're a real time employee, you will tell that there are different joins, sir. Inner join, left outer, right outer, and full outer. Okay, so even among them, we will be mostly among these four. 90% again, 95% you will be again working with inner join and left outer join. Rarely you will use right outer, rarely you will use full outer, and of course, after that, there is also other joins like self join, and of course, Cartesian join or product join. I'm removing to keep them into single line, but yeah, it is inner join, left outer, right outer, and full outer, self join, product join. Yeah, these are the joins we generally everyday work upon. But among them, again, inner and left outer are the most frequently used. Like 95, why I'm telling percentage so that you will know its weightage. When I say percentage, for example, 80, 90, or 95, that means you have to know it because that's what we will be using in our day to day work. Then, of course, self join. I'll tell you what is self join and what is product join, also, I will tell you. Okay, so next, subqueries. Subqueries means, right? Subquery means a query within a query. Subquery means one query will be there. Inside that, you will write one more query. Anyway, we will see the examples for each of these things. So, subquery means a query within a query. Similarly, correlated subqueries. Correlated subqueries means there will be some relation between inner query and outer query. That is called correlated subquery. For this also, I will tell you example. Okay, what is a correlated subquery? And of course, CT and CT as means create table as. That is also create. CT means create. So these are all again comes under DDL. Okay, so create table as, create table with some query CTE. So those also comes under DDLs. Okay, so DMLs means insert, update, delete. DQL means uh, data query language select. Okay, so now we will see examples for all of these things. Okay, data types, SQL functions, joins, subqueries, correlated subqueries, and of course there are other things called aggregate functions. This is very important actually. Aggregate functions. And what are those aggregate functions are? There are five aggregate functions that everybody should and must know. Min, max, average, sum, count. So aggregate functions one, I mean, if someone is working in the real time means they must be knowing all these things, or they are using it, although they may know it or they may not know it, but they are using it without knowing their purpose, how they will work. Okay, for example, you are in a production support project. You don't have to know like what the business logic is doing, but every day you will see these queries are running and all. But you're just monitoring the queries, and if something failing, you are reaching out to some other team. They are troubleshooting the issue and fixing the issue. But if you are the member who is responsible for development and all, then you must be knowing this, because you have to write logic using these functions, Windows aggregate functions, joins, and other SQL functions and all. So aggregate functions are min, max, average, sum, count. And of course, as within SQL functions, there is another important. Yeah, okay. So one more thing that I need to tell: set operators. Set operators. We learned in our school studies. Set operator. What are set operators? Union, intersection. Those things we learn, right? So that one only. A union B, A intersection B. So those things. So those things are possible in SQL also. UNION union, intersect, union, intersect, and minus. Union means A union B, means it will have data from both the tables or both the sets. Intersect means only the common elements in both the sets, here both the tables. A minus B means the elements of A excluding elements of B. A minus B. Similarly, table A minus table B means only the elements of A which are not there in B will come. Yeah, we will see this. How to, because questions sometimes comes on union set operators also. Okay, join subqueries, correlated sub, yes. So yeah, these are the things we'll be covering in detail. So any doubts, Shabas or Somu, till now?
No, not yet.
Okay, so I think till now you understood, right? Because that's what we generally
Yes.
do in our work. Yep.
So these list aggregate and all will be coming in aggregators only, right?
Yeah, list aggregate also, yes. Aggregate. It's already have an AZZ, right? Yeah, that's why last time when we used group by the columns coming in
Yeah.
front of list aggregate function. Yeah. Yeah, that is also, yeah, one of the aggregate. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, okay. So now let's see. We will create some tables and see how to work on these things. I'll create some tables for the practice purpose. So create table. We'll start with create. Create table. EMP means employee table. EMP ID integer. Ename varchar 20. DPT number integer. MGR ID means manager ID. Integer salary. integer. Okay, hide date. Okay, so we'll try to run this. See if I get any errors, think that you also will get errors when you run this. Okay, so if I get errors, no problem, I will fix it. Similarly, you should be able to fix it. So let me run this. Create table emp, employee ID, employee name, department number, manager ID, salary, edit. Okay. Create table. This session does not have current database. Okay. You see what is the error? EMP already exists. It says means error says that employee table already existing. So you just create EMP1. So that means if table already exists, what you should do? Either you should drop the table and recreate, or better do not to drop if anything exists. You create with different name. So I am creating with some emp underscore 1 or emp1, because if you drop, you don't know who has created that table, and you should not drop if it is not created by you. You will be into problems. So better you create your own table. Okay, so run this. Yeah, table emp1 created successfully. If you refresh, you will see it left hand side. Okay, fine. Now insert. So once table is created, you can insert values into the table. Insert into emp1 values. So employee id 1. Okay, employee name some wrong, department number 10, manager id something like 5, salary 10,000, and hire date for example 01/01/2020. I'll see whether it will take which format. Let me insert this. If it insert, I can insert more values. Yeah, so I doubted. So you see, is not recognized means it is expecting in some format. Okay, I gave something like DD, MM, YY. But yeah, different databases will take in different. So you see, I thought January 1st, 2000, I mean 2020, but it did not recognize that format. So then 2020 01/01. Generally, yeah, this is actually default format YY hyphen MM hyphen DD. So let's see. Yeah, row inserted. So if you see, you will know like what are the different types of issues you will face. So that's what happening now. Okay. See, where data is same 2020 01/01, but if I give in a different format, it did not accept. So since I know, so I immediately changed the format. But you are a beginner, so you don't know actually. Okay, and lot of time will be wasted. How to insert this date? So yeah, generally if you work with databases, you will know generally this is the format. Okay, yy hyphen hyphen dd. Okay, cool. So one record got inserted. So like this, I will insert some 5 6 records into this table. Okay, so one is over, two wrong, then Sam, department number 20, manager 5, salary 20,000, and he also joined, let's say, on the same day. Then employee ID 3, his name is some Tam, department number 30, and he is also reporting to okay, employee ID 4, and let's say he joined February 1st. Okay, then third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seven. I mean, these are all employee IDs. So this is 30, this is 20. I mean, department numbers means they belong to different departments. Okay, salaries may be something like 40,000. For him, it is 50,000. For him, it is 30,000. And four, let's say he joined in 2019 and he joined in 2018. Okay, so remaining people joined 2022. He joined 2023, means this year. Okay, so what I will do is four, four, yeah, fine. So one, okay, so let me run this now. Unexpected semicolon or what? Okay, here you see there is semi comma missing here. See my cursor. Okay, I missed comma here, so that is the error. Here my cursor. Here I missed this comma, so I got that error. Yeah, data got inserted. So see, in software, even a small thing like missing comma, semicolon, definitely eat all your time. If you don't know, definitely we don't know how to fix, especially in the beginning days of the career. So the more practice you do or you take, training, you will know at least. Okay, so yeah, so now data got inserted. So now you can do, select star from EMP1. Then you will have all the data. So see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, anyway, I think names, I gave same name. Yeah, anyway, no problem. Okay, maybe they are, yeah, I will update it. Okay, I will update it. And department number, yes, 10, 20, 30, 30, 20, 30, and all. Manager ID, you see here, manager ID, and you need to understand the data. Manager is also employee, right? So 5, 4. Actually, these are the two people who are managers in this company. So 5 and 4 is also there here. See here, 5 and 4. They are also employees, but they are managers. That's why this employees 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They are reporting to either 5 or 4. Okay, so out of 7 records, 5 is being reported by 4 employees and 4 is being reported by 3 employees. Okay, salary, yeah, same, whatever it may be. For example, 4 is a manager. See here, 4 employee 4 is a manager reporting to 5. So his salary is 40,000. 5 is also manager. He self reports, means he is the highest level of employee. So his salary is 50,000. Okay, so, and of course, yeah, so this is to get an idea about how the data looks like in any table. Okay, so to keep the names unique, we'll update actually. Okay, Ram, Sam, Tam, then 4, 5, 6, 7 we'll update. Okay, so I'll write update query, update emp1. See, syntax, you will get as you work. Okay, so, or as you practice, but initially you have to take training, otherwise, how do you know how to write if you are completely brand new? So training will helps. Update table name, set ename equals to, for example, I change to employee id 4. Ram is there, right? See, right now it's Ram is there, so I will change to some Kishore. Okay, so ename set to Kishore. How I should set filter? Tell me. I need, you see, where name equals to Ram. If I set like this, it will update all the names where Ram is there. You see, record number 1 will be updated, 4 will be updated, 5 will be updated, 6 will be updated. So every Ram, wherever Ram is there, it will update all names to Kishore. So you should be very careful when you are doing updates and deletes. I want to only update this particular record, okay, where Ram is there. I mean, I want to update only employee ID 4. Okay, for this record, I want to update to Kishore. So, if you give update emp set name equals to Kishore, where ename equals to Ram, then all Rams will be updated with Kishore. That means you are basically changing data to wrong. So, you should be very careful when doing updates. So, how to do this update is, first you need to, I mean, this is troubleshooting techniques. You need to actually select star from emp1 where ename equals to Ram. You should select this. If you are getting only employee ID 4, then you can run that update. If you are not getting employee ID 4 record when you run this, means actually where clause is what? It is actually tells which record you want to filter. On that record only it will apply update. So whether it is getting my required record or not, you have to select and see. Select star from table where rename. So you should get employee ID 4 record. Employee ID 4 record. If you get anything else, means you are doing wrong. Okay, so wait. Select star from emp1, your rename equals to wrong. Okay. So let me see. See, you are getting 5 records. Okay, 1 employee 1 4 5 6 7. So this is not your requirement, right? You want to change only to employee ID 4. His name is Ram. You want to change to Kishore. So you should be careful to apply proper filter so that only employee ID 4 will be updated. So you can write ename equals to Ram. But anyway, sometimes, not only sometimes, many times you should know what is the primary key of this table and you can apply. Primary key means which is unique. So if you apply, for example, instead of ename equals to Ram, empid equals to 4, if you put, let's say, so you should see whether employee ID 4 is fetching only that fourth record or not. Means, so you need to apply here employee ID 4. If it is getting only that fourth record, then you are good. Yeah, okay. So it is getting only employee ID 4 record. So that means yes, you can go ahead and update. So where employee ID 4, you want to change his name to Kishore. Okay, cool. So earlier, what is the name? Ram is there. Now you want to change it to Kishore. So I update. I wrote an update statement. Set name equals to Kishore and employee ID 4. Yeah. So it got updated. If you want to see, you can see here. You will see employee ID 4. You will get name Kishore now. See here, name got updated. So now we also will update the other people where, I mean, name is wrong, because while inserting itself I did mistake. I have not updated name, two different names. So I just copy pasted and same data got updated. I mean same data got inserted. So I'll change to employee ID 5, 6 and 7 also. Update statements. Employee ID 5, 6, 7. Okay. So Kishore, then Ramesh, where employee ID equals to 5. Okay. So it will change employee ID 5 name. Actually, right now it's Ram is there. I am changing to Ramesh. Yeah. So then 6. KRISH. I'll change to Krish. Employee ID 6. I mean, this is what actually how to fix your. For example, you did something wrong or some incorrect data is coming from source. How you should fix that? So you have to write proper update statement, but you should not write update directly. You should first select like this for whatever filter. For example, here employee ID 6, you should select the data and see whether you are getting the record which you want to update. For example, employee ID 6, yeah, 6 Ram is there, but you don't want Ram here, you want Chris here. So yeah, this is the desired record I want to update. So update table, set ename equals to whatever the name, new name or original name, Chris, where employee is 6. Then yes, you can run the update statement so that only that particular record will be updated. Okay, similarly, employee ID 7. For example, employee ID 7 also, Ram is there. See here, Ram is there. So that means it is also incorrect data. I want to correct that data. So employee ID 7 is something like Lalita. Okay. So I want to update that name also. Okay, cool. So I have changed or I have fixed my data by running proper updates, and now you can see, you will see the data. Okay, employee ID 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, Ram, Syam, Tam, Kishore, Ramesh, Krish, Lalita, and department numbers and their manager IDs, salaries, and hire dates. Okay, so so now I have made one table ready. Okay, so employee table. So I'll create one more table, department table, create table dpt dpt number, integer, dname, varchar 20, location, varchar 20. So yeah, these are my fields in this table. You can run this. Yeah, table department created. Now you can insert into dept values 10 hr. I mean 10 is the department number, hr is the department name. Okay, location Hyderabad. Similarly 20 marketing, 20 marketing Pune. 30 sales, let's say sales department. 30 sales and okay, BLR, Bangalore. Okay, so yeah, 3 departments I have. I'm inserting the data. Yeah. So now you can select the data. Okay, cool. So I have my tables ready. Okay, so employee table, department table. Okay, fine. Okay, so now I will apply other things. Okay, so yeah, you have seen how to create table, and you already see like the data types, integer, varchar, date, and those things. So now how to apply different SQL functions on the data. Okay, so sometimes, for example, first you need to see the data to understand the data. Okay, okay. Ram, Syam, Tam, Kishore, Ramesh, Krish, Lalita. Okay. For example, I want to get all the employees whose name ends with am. Okay. I mean here I put like that, but in real time you will get, I want to know all the products whose name ends with some so and so code. Like that you will get the requirements. Or I want all the locations which ends with, you know, some A or B, something like that. Or I want all the names which starts with R. Okay, I want all the names which will starts with R. For example, R. It starts with R means what I should get here? Ram and Ramesh. Ram and Ramesh. You should get it. So I want all the names which starts with R, or I want all the names which end with AM. AM. Here is Ram, Syam. Of course, Tam also is there. Okay, so now let's see how to run. Anytime you see this kind of questions, okay, I want all the locations which starts with so and so, or I want all the names uh, which starts with, for example, you see Krishna, like that, or I want anything pattern. This is called regular expression or pattern matching. So for that you need to use like. Okay, for example, you see, I'll write select star from EMP. For example, right now I want to fetch all the names starting with R. Okay, R you see Ram, Ramesh I should get. So select star from EMP where ename like, you see this is the like syntax, ename like R percentage. Percentage means, I mean, after R it can come anything. It can come anything, but it should start with R. Okay, so since you don't know exact name, so you will be using like. So let me run this, whether it will run or not. Query produced no result. Oh, sorry. What is my table? My table is EMP1. Okay, so my table is not EMP. My table is EMP1. So yeah, you see, these are the basic things you need to see. In fact, these mistakes, for example, whatever I did now, you will be doing while working. Okay, I referred to different table, and for example, I immediately remembered EMP1. What if I did not remember? I'll be checking what happened, what I did, and all these things. I'll be thinking and wasting time. So same thing you also will waste when you are working. Okay, so yeah, for example, select star from EMP1 where you name like R. Yeah, so these two records came. This is what we are expecting. I want the name starting with R. So yes, these names started with R. Okay. For example, I'll keep here small r. Here you see right now I queried with capital R. Now I querying with small r. I'm telling you what are the different issues you will face in the real time. For example, if I run this, you will not get any data. Then you are wonder what happened. I have data in the table, but I am not getting data. Why? Sometimes the databases are case sensitive. Okay, so whatever is there, if you give like that only, you will get the data. Okay, if you change even the case, you don't get the data. Okay, so okay, you write like this where ename equals star and you're struggling. Oh, I'm not able to find what happened, what happened, what happened, and you wasted 2 hours. Nothing you could found because here in this table you have only 7 records, for example. But in real time you will have 70 million records or 100 million records. How do you identify? Even you query like this, you don't find the R names. You will find some other names. So, and you see, so you will apply something like R and you did not get any names, but you know that there are names with R, but you did not get the data here. You know that there are names with R like Ram and Ramesh, but you are not getting data. So, how do you do? Like, so at that time, you will be playing around. Okay, sometimes you see you will change to uppercase, sometimes you will change to lowercase and try. But you can do one more thing. Here you see enemy is there, right? You can put lower function. You can apply this function lower of ename like R. If you apply whatever the name may be, it will change to lowercase and then it will try to compare with R, small r, because you gave here small r. Lower means actually it will change your up any letter to lowercase. That's what actually lower function means. See here, now you got the data. So now you may have 100 millions or 500 millions, no problem.
But while displaying, it will show in capitals only.
Yeah, while displaying it will show the, because you should not change the original data, right?
Okay.
Yeah, it should not change the original data. In table data can only be changed if you want to update. When you update only, this will be changed. Till the time, in
Okay.
fact, we should not change this, right?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. But out of you have 100 million records, so definitely you are facing problem to retrieve the data. So you need to use these functions according to your filters, and you can apply them. For example, you see, in this case, you have both uppercase and lowercase data. For example, you see, I will insert one more record, you see, which you will understand easily. Okay, so I have eighth record, Ramana, Ramana, Ramana. So let's say I have this record, and you see, I have inserted with lowercase Ramana. So okay, you see this semicolon, this comma. Yeah, so if you see, Ram is there, RAMESH, capital R, but eighth record is small r. But if I say I want name starting with R, I want all names, whether it's uppercase, lowercase, doesn't matter. Whether uppercase or lowercase, how does it matter? I want name of the candidate. I want Ramana or Ramesh or Ram, whoever it is. It doesn't. So business will always say, how do you store? It doesn't matter to me. I want those people records. So okay. So at that time, if you write like this, for example, select star from EMP, where remove this lower. Okay, I'm going back to original query. If you give R star, you will get only the name starting with R. That means Ramana you will get lowercase name. Ramana you will get. But if you give with capital R percentage, you will get uppercase names like Ram and Ramesh you will get. But what is my data? I should get all the names. So all the names are not coming in single query. So at that time you have to apply these functions. So at that time you can apply lower of ename like lower, so you have to give smaller. Means what it will do is it will change all the names to lowercase and then apply this filter with R percentage like this. Then it whether it is uppercase or lowercase, it will change to lowercase and compare whether it will check it is starting with R. That's it. You will get all the names. Or okay, so or you can also do upper of ename like you have to give capital R here. So what it will do is it will change all the names to uppercase and then compare whether it is starting with R or not. So in this case also you will get all the three records. This is one of the example that I am giving how we should be applying transformation, how we should be retrieving the data using functions. Yes, in fact that is the reason functions are there actually. Your data will be storing in different ways and forms and formats, but these functions will help you to change it into the way that you want, so that in that way it will be reported to the BI layer or you put in the data warehousing, so that that will be used in the reports. Okay, so that is only upper. Okay, so now I will show you one more. I mean, I'm showing you how to use different functions. Okay, SQL functions. So now I have this data. Okay, so I want to get the names which which has am in their names. Am. See here, am is there. Syam, am is there. Tam, am is there. Kishore, no. Ramesh, yes, am is there. Krish, no. Lalita, no. Ramana, AM is there. A-R-A-M, right? So at that time also you can see, I will tell you. Now you can remove upper, lower, all those things, no problem. So like, see here, percentage AM percentage, like that you should give. Means any name that contains AM. This is what pattern mean. If it repeats middle, then it will check whether it's there in between, anywhere. In between or middle or anywhere, if it AM is there, it will get the data. See here. Okay. Select star from this one. Oh, can you tell me what is the error? Can anyone tell me what is the error?
There,
Error is you see, I missed this single code on the right hand side. This
Yes,
single code
yes,
I missed. Yeah, so you should have single code on both sides. See here, all the records RAM, AM is there, Sam AM is there, Tam AM is there, RAM, Ramesh AM is there, Ramana RAM, Ramana A is there, AM is there. So like that. Okay. So now I want to, okay, display first three letters of each name. For example, you see in the real time, these are all different use cases. For example, you see you have credit card number, okay? So you want to display the last four digits of the credit card number in the data. You don't display all. Or you have some location code is there or country code is there. You want to display only first three digits, first three characters, okay? Of the, for example, country IND. Okay, so unlike that. So you want to display only first three characters of any name. For example, here we have character field name. So I want to display only first three characters of each name. So I mean, see, you have eight records: Ram, Syam, Tam, Kishore, Ramesh, Krish, Lalita, and Ramana. So you want to display only three characters, first three characters, not any three characters. Three characters means RAM. If three is there, three will come. Sam, SYA should come. Tam, TAM will come. Kishore, KS will come. Ramesh, RAM will come. Krish, KRI will come. Lalita, LAL will come. Ramana, RAM should come. So for that, we should be using substring function. Okay. So where should we use substring? Actually, we want to see only three. We want to see only three letters of that name. So actually, that should come in the select list. For example, you see select empid name. Yeah. So if you see this, if you see this, you see employee ID, employee name came. But no, you don't want like this. I want only three characters of each name. So then how do you get three characters? For example, you see that's where we'll be using substring function. The most, I mean, generally that is what requirements will be generally. The most frequently and widely used function substring, substr, substring. Okay, so substring, your on what column you want to apply e name, okay, comma, where you want to start one and the first character I want to start. How many characters you want? Three. Means first three characters I want. That's it. That is the syntax actually. So let me see how it works in this database. So select employee ID, employee name, substring of SCB is the substring function. See here, I have written right SCB substring. So substring is used to extract a particular string from the given name or given string. So select employee name, substring of what? Employee name, first three characters. Okay, let me see. Why I gave employee name comma substring of employee name is so that I want to compare and show you that it is fetching only first three letters. See here, employee name Ram, your transformed function RAM, Sam SYA, Tam TAM, Kishore KIS, Ramesh RAM, Krish KRI, Lalita LAL, Ramana RAM. So, okay, you got your desired output. Okay, so let's say, but I want the first three letters, but I want to display them in the uppercase. Then you have to apply this upper of this output. Okay, upper of substring of whatever that means you want to fetch only three letters, but you want to display them in the uppercase, means capital letters you want to display. Then you have to apply upper. See here, Ram, Sam, because generally when you try to fetch only two characters or three characters, you want to display them like a code like this. So yeah, these are all business logic, what we do in real time while writing logics and all. So yeah, this is a few examples of how to use functions. Okay, upper, lower, substring, and all. Okay, so yep. So let me see. See here, can you tell me what did I do now? I gave only two parameters.
From third letter to it will display character.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Third to end actually. Okay. Third to end.
Yes.
See here, all are till end. Okay. But anyway, this is a different use case. I mean, this is very rare. But when you once you understood substring, then you will know like what are the different ways of using it. But generally, substring means substring the column on which you want to apply, and starting position and ending position you will give. Okay, so yep, starting will be first character and how much length you want to give. Then yeah, generally yeah, this is the most use case also, don't worry. Yeah, so first three letters or how many you want you will be getting. So substring. Okay, so yeah, so that is one function. And like that you see uppercase, lowercase you have seen, right? Similarly, I'll tell you what is this seal, round, floor, and all. For example, you see select. Seal means what is sealing? What is sealing? Sealing means top, right? Top, right? See here, seal of 1.9 will be 2. What is the next integer value after 1.9? 2. Next integer. For example, even you take 1.8 also. Ceiling means upper value 2. For example, floor of 1.3. Floor means bottom value. Sorry, floor. Floor means bottom value. What is the bottom value for 1.3? 1. 1. Like that. Floor means bottom value it will take. I mean, this will be used while we are doing real-time job and playing with numbers, metrics, some logic and all. So floor, seal, for example, round of 1.3. Let's see what it will give. It will round to the nearest integer. What is the nearest integer for this 1.3? I think 1. Let's see. Yeah, 1. Round of 1.3 will be 1. Okay, but round of 1.8 will be 2. What is the nearest integer? 2. So like that. So don't worry. So I mean, this is the way like how we work and all. But yeah, but even more important functions are there. Functions means, yeah, the next ones. These are all very rare. So but every day we will be using, you will know once you get the job. I mean, I'm talking about the people who don't have job, so that we'll be using. And the most important things that people need to know is these aggregate functions: min, max, average, sum, count. Okay, so there are 5 aggregate functions, that is min, max, average, sum, count. Okay, so okay, fine. So we have table, employee table. For example, I will see what is the data in that employee table. Okay, so I want to know what is the minimum salary. We
Small
have 8
example
records.
for the position also can be.
Yeah, sure, we can see. Position actually will give position of a particular string. Okay, yeah, see, I will write position and what is that? Yeah, position. Position means it will give the position. Yeah, wait, let me write, then you will see.
So if
Yeah, let me write it. Okay, so position, position, this one, comma. For example, I give am. I mean, I'm giving the syntax as per, if any error comes, we will rectify that. So employee ID, employee name, position of ename, comma am means what it will give is, it will give, if it is am is there, it will give its position, means at what position it started. So let's see whether it will run or not. If don't run, I will tell you how to do. Employee ID, employee name, Syam, Tam, Kishore, Ramesh. Okay, so employee name position it is giving as 0. So we will see why it is giving as 0. Actually, Ram is there, Sam is there, but yeah, here we have AM, but still it is giving as position 0. So we need to know why it's giving as 0. Mhm. Okay, see, I will tell you.
Percentage symbol. I mean, not
No, no,
percentage.
no. Percentage, no, no. Here, not percentage. Position of employee ID, comma, AM. Mhm.
అక్కడ పొజిషన్ లో ఇంటిజర్ వాల్యూస్ ఇస్తే అప్పుడు దాన్ని డిస్ప్లే చేస్తుంది.
ఎక్కడ
ఏఎం బదులు మనము ఏదైనా నెంబర్ ఇచ్చి చూస్తే అక్కడ ఆ నెంబర్ లో ఏది ఉందో మనకి ఆల్ఫాబెట్స్ వచ్చింది.
నో, అలా కాదు. యాక్చువల్గా I know how to fix it, but yeah, I want to hear from you. No, actually, I see here. If you do this,
అది కూడా చేయరు.
yeah. So అది కాదు యాక్చువల్గా ఇక్కడ ఈ పొజిషన్కి ఏంటంటే మనం ఓ స్ట్రింగ్ తీసుకోవాలి, ఆ తర్వాత ఏది ఏది మీరు వెతకాలనుకుంటున్నారో అదే ఇవ్వాలన్నమాట ఇక్కడ. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఏ ఆర్ ఏఎం, ఐ మీన్ అలాగే ఇవ్వాలి, బట్ this is Snowflake, right? So I will check the syntax right now, and I will let you know. So for example, you see, if you don't know anything, see, this is very very important actually. If you don't know anything, okay, so we have to come here. Okay, so you need to type POSI position in Snowflake. I mean, right now I'm working Snowflake, so I'm searching in Snowflake. So because I'm doing something wrong, so I want to see where I am doing wrong. So okay, so okay, in, I think we need to give in. Yeah, I know. Okay, yeah, we missed in, I think. Yeah, okay.
Oracle అయితే డైరెక్ట్ మీరు చెప్పినట్టు చేయొచ్చా?
Adi, yeah, I have worked on multiple databases, Postgres, Teradata, Oracle, and all. నేను చెప్పేది టెరాడాటాలో అలాగే చేస్తారు, పోస్ట్గ్రెస్లో కూడా అలా, బట్ yeah, I mean కొన్నిట్లో ఇన్ చూసాను. Yeah, like that, if this does not work out, we have to change like that and see. Yeah, in also, yeah, we'll be using in some databases. Okay, so adi, so what is this? For example, you say, let's see, ename in ఓకే. సో అప్పుడు ఇది ఎలా కొట్టకూడదు, ఏఎం ఇన్ అని కొట్టాలి. ఏఎం ఇన్, సో స్ట్రింగ్ ఇన్ దిస్ ఫ్రమ్ ఎం. ఓకే, సో లెట్స్ సి. యా, కెన్ యూ సీ ది అవుట్పుట్? See, AM in RAM will be starting at the second place. Sam, it is second at third place. SY next AM. Tam, second place. Kishore, there is no AM. Ramesh, yes, second place. Krish, no AM. Lalita, no AM. Ramana, R tarvata AM. You got it? AM.
Yes.
Position. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, slight difference will be there from one database to another database, but yeah, it will be like this: one string followed by the string you want to search, or the string you want to search in what column you want to search, like that. Okay, okay. And also, you see, instr also I know, but I'm not sure it is there in Snowflake or not. Instr, in string. This is in string, instr, in string. Yeah, let's see, if not there, I can search in Google also, no problem. In string means, I think, in particular string, yeah, let me write something and see what happens. In string, am in this one, no, this syntax is different, but let's see. In string will actually see where this particular string exists in a particular string. Okay, yeah, let me see what happens. Okay, unknown function in string, I think there is no in string, but anyway, we can confirm with Google also. Instr, actually in string and that one will be for same purpose only. They will use, they will try to identify the position of a particular character in a column. So let's say instr in Snowflake. Yeah, I think there is no indirect in string function. So yeah, these functions will vary from one database to database. There is something called regex instr is there here. So how to use that? See, examples are there here. nevermore position. Substring. Yeah, there is no direct in string, but regex in string is there actually. Regex in string as position. So nevermore d, comma 5. So yeah, like that we will have different. You see left hand side there are different functions of the Snowflake. Like that for every database there will be different functions like regex, position, these things. So we can come to that respective whatever database we are working, we can come to that and you see check the syntax and work from here. For example, you can copy the same thing and also work actually. For example, you see I'm telling you how to practice. So you can copy this. So for example, you don't need to regex substring. This is, for example, best online trainings. TRAIN. TRAI. Okay. So any function you can test like this. Okay. So means you no need to write from clause or any table. You can pass some customized values. And you can try. For example, let me see whether it will work or not. Okay. So generally it should be given single quote. Character value single quote. Tray as position. Yeah, train is there in the 11th. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so it will actually in string will give in particular given at what position it will start. See here it will in string means in given string you want to find that particular part where it will. So like that both at least in string and the other one position both will work like same. This is in string, instr in string means you will find a particular thing in the given string. So what about the position? Position we already ran it. Position also, yeah, syntax is different. Am in this one. So this string it will find where it is. So yeah, almost yeah, these are all for different purposes they will use. For example, you see email address is there. Okay, for example, best online trainings at the rate gmail.com. So I mean, generally we want to take the only username, not at the rate gmail.com. So yeah, I mean, in such logics, they will be used position and in string. So of course, if you want to take till here, you can take substring itself. Substring you can use, but you see, wait, I will show you. substring of actually is if you want to take only this particular username. So from this string, what you should write, starting from 1 till what? Till where? Till at the rate. Till at the rate you have to write. So at the rate, how you will find at the rate? At the rate, how you will find at the rate? At the rate position. So you can write here again another string position position. You see length of you know. I mean, this is all troubleshooting actually. Generally, this will take up our time. For example, you see, I will write. Anyway, we have position, right? So at the rate in best online trainings at the rate. So okay. So I want to know the position of at the rate in best online trainings. Let's see what it will give. 20th position. Okay, so 20th position. So in this substring, you have to start from 1 and you have to till 20th position. So you have to put this. So then you will get only username. So let me see. Best online trainings@gmail.com. Best online trainings. Best online trainings. Yeah. Now you will get. I gave wrong. I gave some 2 characters missing. Yep. So like that, you should be getting. You don't want at the rate Gmail. So yeah, I mean like that, different. That is what actually we are paid for in software. You have to write. So as per the business logic. So for that, these functions will help us actually. Okay. Okay, anyway, very interesting because this is what the job we do, and yeah, we should be familiar with functions how to use. But if you know each function how to use, then you can club actually. For example, now I have clubbed this, so like that. So knowing individual functions will actually help you. Okay, so I'm proceeding with the aggregate functions. Okay, min, max, average, sum, count. So let me tell you. Yeah, so I have employee table, right? Select start from EMP. Yeah, I want to know what is the minimum, and generally these are entry questions. So I want to know what is the minimum salary in the entire company. I want to know who is the employee who is paid minimum salary and who is paid maximum salary, all those things. So if you want to know minimum salary, min of salary from EMP. Okay. So minimum salary in this company is 10,000. So similarly, I want to know maximum salary in this company, max of salary. You have to give within the bracket that salary. I mean, what column you want to apply this aggregate function. So minimum salary is 10,000, maximum salary is actually 50,000. So let's see. Okay, maximum salary is 50,000. Okay, so what is the average salary that they are paying? AVZ, average salary will give. Okay, what is the average salary of these companies? So average salary will be calculated based on sum of salaries by count of employee. So average salary they are giving in their company is 25,000. Okay, so I want to know how many employees are there in this company. How do you know? I want to know number of employees in this company. How do you know? Select count of EMP ID. You have to give count of EMP ID because you want to know count of employees. So you have to give count of EMP ID from EMP. How many employees are there? 8 people are there. So you should get 8. Count of employee ID. 8. Okay. So now I will tell you one more thing. Observe the data carefully. See, observing the data and the table definition is very important if you want to write queries. Select star from EMP1. Okay. So see here, you have 8 records: employee ID, employee name, department number, manager ID, salary, hire date. You have 8 records. Okay, and every data you present here. I want to know the department wise average salaries. How do you write? I want department wise average salaries. So this is my table definition: employee ID, employee name, department number, manager ID, salary, hire date. My question is, I want to write query to get the department, means I want to know each department what is the average salary. See here, I have 10, 20, 30, 30, 20, 20, 30, 20. Means for department number 10, how many people are working? One. Okay, for department number 10, only one employee is working. Department number 20, four employees are working. 1, 2, 3, 4. For department number 30, 1, 2, 3 people are working. So I want to know the department wise average salaries. How do we write queries? Okay, so department wise, so select DPT number. Department number is DPT number. Average salary AVG of SALARY. Average salary from EMP1. So, okay, so this is what I need. Generally, let's say you are asked in the interview, okay, okay, department wise average salary, okay, department number, average salary, so average of salary from EMP1. And you will write like this, and you will give, yeah, I am done with the query. Is that right? Is this right? Department wise average salary. Actually, this is not right because if you run it, you will get this error, not a valid group by expression. So actually whenever you have non-aggregate columns and aggregate columns, you have to use group by of the non-aggregated column. What is the non-aggregated column here? DEPT number. Aggregated column means on which you are using function avg, min, max, that is aggregated column. The other columns will become non-aggregated column. So whenever we are using aggregate columns and non-aggregated columns, you have to use non-aggregated columns under group by. Then only that query will work. Otherwise, it will say error like this. Is not a valid group by expression. Now you will get department-wise average salaries. See, for department number 10, 10 is average salary. Department number 20, 30,000 is the average salary. For department number 30, 23,333.33 is the average salary. So like that. So department number, its average salary. Any questions about aggregate functions?
ప్రస్తుతానికి లేదండి.
Okay. So yeah, we'll close the session now and we'll meet again. Okay, Subhash? As per our schedule, we'll meet.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay then. Take care.